It's just go do another one, but for now, this is fine. Yeah, that's fair. That's 0. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I only know because I have all of you added. Also, make sure you can hear yourself on the thing. And if Zero decides to co-com, he can, but that's up to him. How do I use this phone? Um,
Android technology.
I I use this phone every fucking day. You'd think I'd be used to it.
Yeah, you'd think that, would you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a lot, but
Hmm. Okay, I can hear myself.
sweet. What's my name? Uh,
Just you can't hear the air conditioner blowing, can you?
not this time.
Good. Hopefully it's far enough away that I won't actually pick up on the camera. Which I'm glad because it is hot tonight.
Oh yeah, same here. Speaking of, why the fuck did I turn off my fan?
Good question. What are you, insane?
Um, I played the fifth. Son of a bitch.
Actually, I should probably turn the air conditioner down. It's starting to get cold.
Hello. That was weird. My microphone unplugged. Am I coming through? Hello. Am I? Let me see. Shadow.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, I was trying to make sure I could be heard because my headphones, for some reason, had disconnected, and I heard you coming from my TV, and I was like, "That's not right." So I was freaking out, thinking something was wrong.
Technical difficulties.
Wouldn't be a me stream without it. But Sarah, you probably didn't hear it because of that, so I'm gonna ask again. Do you want to be like in the call, or are you just gonna talk and chat? Because you're welcome to hop in. God, these wolves aren't even mine. Late night laundry, fun.
Fun, fun, fun.
I'm doing that right now because I have laundry going while I stream. The cool part is I can do it from my bedroom because if I need to restart it, I just use it from my phone because for some reason my washing machine is Bluetooth.
I think I think I'm coming in a little bit staticky.
I'll redo the which party.
Okay, hopefully that fixed it. I was definitely
And
coming in staticky.
make sure your audio comes through again.
Yeah. Hang on, give me a second.
Zero, I trust smart appliances just because if it's smarter than me, it's fine.
Okay, we're all good now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, man, yeah. When I was thinking about streaming today, I just did not have the mentality of thinking, oh, I want to play Final Fantasy. I did not have the energy, and with Z not even here, I was like, you know what?
Yeah, honestly, those streams aren't the same without him.
Yeah, especially considering it's like whatever I can leave him alone and he'll do some random ass bullshit.
Yeah, I am not that good as a commentator.
You're good when you're with somebody, but man, if we left you alone, no offense, but
I,
good God, leaving you alone is not a good idea.
to be honest, I'd be exactly like you. I would have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, like I'm getting better about it, but yeah, no, you're like right now I can tell in the nicest way you are like me when it comes to that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
learning.
why we're friends.
Yep. But hey, you're learning,
Yeah, I've never actually done like live streaming before, so this is all new territory to me.
which is fine, and that's why I'm here. 'Cause I know how to live stream, not well.
You do it fine enough. Better than me.
Well, since this is the first time I'm ever doing this on stream, I'm just gonna go and explore the village, especially considering Z has a wizard tower now. Which I don't. I guess you guys kept playing longer than I did when I first stopped.
Yeah, me and Zero did like one session together. I got a horse.
Nice. That was probably the night I was too depressed. Oh my god, all the fucking meowing.
Yeah, that house is still infested with cats.
Yeah, since it's here, let's go to Z's house first. I'm going to just sit on the screen for a minute, just to let it make, just to where when YouTube does this, YouTube uses this as the thumbnail. I need all of these cats as the thumbnail.
Yes, do it. Show how much of a crazy cat person Zero is.
Yeah, oh, there's a fox up here. Oh, it's Mike. He named it Mike.
Oh,
Well,
that's cute.
Maiku-chan, he overdid it. He was extra as always.
And that's a Zero special.
You know, since it's been 2 months, if I killed one of these cats, do you think he'd notice?
You know he might.
I know. That's why
I'm,
that was the thought that crossed my mind. I was like, I could so do this. Zero said yes.
he's that much of a crazy cat person that he would know.
Yeah. All right, there's these house. Here's the chicken coop with single chicken. Oh, there's two. God, people are gonna be coming in looking at this and not know what the fuck this is because we are all disasters. Let's go down to do a panic bunker. What's even in here?
Every time I hear the word panic, I just think of the codename Kiss Next Door Operation Zero, where Nybergs is like, no need to panic, no need to panic, no need to panic.
I mean, I am not surprised that that's what you think of.
I love that show.
I say it's a good show.
I'm so mad that they don't have the specials on HBO Max. That's so lame.
Right? Like, why?
Like they have all the seasons, but they don't have like Operation Zero or they don't even have like the ending because Operation Interviews isn't even there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause wasn't Zero in interviews the two endings?
Uh, Zero was before the ending, but Interviews was the actual ending.
Right. I know that it was the actual ending, but I just couldn't remember if Zero was technically where the story stopped.
No, no, hey, you bastard! Get out of my house!
Are the villagers harassing you again?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't.
Alright, well, that's the panic bunker. I'm also not explaining anything to people, they'll figure it out.
Oh god, I put myself in a box here. I can't leave the gate open because I'm worried that more villagers will come in. I'm trying to get this guy out of my house.
What is happening down here? Here's a solution. Sword.
What does this guy have?
As long as it's something
He
important, I don't care.
sells fish and emeralds. That's it. Okay, I'm killing him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially since none of the fisher villagers are actually useful because all of they're all because of Z's barrels,
Yeah.
and they
Hell,
can't get.
not so fast, asshole. You're not getting in my house.
All right, Zero, cool. Just let me know if you want to actually join. Like I said, join the call. I will just invite you in. The boring E-rated library. What?
I need to get a cough drop.
God, I don't remember any of these jokes. It's been so long since we did this that I just don't remember the jokes at all. No, Zero, the game bar. At Microsoft's game bar thingy. Because I'm a lame streamer and I can't get myself set up for a computer yet.
That stupid dry cough is still haunting me.
Ew.
Symptoms last for weeks. It sucks.
Good to see my auto cactus farm actually surprisingly works really well. There's actually a lot
Yeah.
in here from um and here's Mike's house. His llamas.
And during my last session, I found a whole bunch of flowers. I just decided to put them all over my lawn.
Yeah, there is so much. Oh god, what is Mike doing in down here? Yeah, this is the one recurring thing that's gonna happen while we do this. I'm gonna have to relearn everything that you guys did because I don't remember half these jokes. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh, I guess I should show them my skin too. How do I do that? There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
I won't I won't elaborate on what this is for the people watching. I need to invite Zero.
My chest plate and armor. My chest plate and pants broke in the last session. I just didn't bother replacing it.
I don't bother replacing anything. I have been running around without armor for the last 3 sessions that we did this. Hello, can you hear? Can the stream hear? Well, I'll see if I can hear it, but my laptop's kind of a piece of garbage.
I can't hear them.
Oh, go into your settings and fuck around with the thing. Yes, go into the settings and fuck around with the toggle. It's voice settings toggle on the like share audio when stream or whatever. Yeah, I don't know the exact options. I'm usually the streamer, so I don't need to know these things. Well, well, actually, I should know these things to help you guys, but you know what?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if Shadow could be heard, it's definitely not on my end. I don't know how the game bar works. Zero's usually the one explaining it to you guys. Yeah, like right. I mean, I'm trying. If flip the broadcasting on and off a couple times because that's how Shadow usually gets it to work. Like share audio to broadcast or whatever.
Yeah. The option is called include your audio in broadcast.
I didn't see that bar till I didn't see the check mark till now. Is that
Shadow,
any better?
Shadow, I'm over here fumbling with the name, and you waited to say it.
You know what? Fine. I'll see if I can hear myself. Hang on a minute.
Sorry, like I said, I can't reach over and get my laptop. I'm also in an uncomfortable position. I need my glasses.
I just hate my fucking voice.
I mean,
I just hate my fucking voice. Nope, I hear it. I just hate my fucking voice. Nope, there it is. There it is.
why did you play it twice?
I don't know. Because there's a... I don't know. Because my phone sucks. I need to turn... I'm loud. Oh, shit. There we go.
Alright, let me see. Where's my fucking glasses?
I am loud as hell.
I mean, I'm impressed if you're loud because your guys' audio is also very, very lowered because... Why not? Oh, let's see if I can get these on with this. Oh, that's weird.
I'll turn this down just a little bit. That doesn't help.
I heard a lot of squeaking from my headphones because I slipped my glasses underneath. Whoa, what is that?
My Discord.
I just heard like a buzzing of a bee, and I know that was from my headphones.
God damn it!
I hate the sounds of like bugs and bees in your ear.
Same.
Yeah, no, that's very, very bad. I guess I can turn that down. I don't know. I don't want to be blowing up people's ears, whoever's watching.
I actually had to turn your volume down because it was like blowing out.
I don't know how to turn that down though. I don't see any option to turn it down.
That would be your actual computer settings. I lowered you by like 50%.
I should know this.
You should. You're a tech person. Oh, okay, that's really weird. So my glasses, for some reason, one eye's blurrier than the other, and I need to go and have them check that.
Oh, that's not good.
That's
what my vision is normally.
Yeah, I was to say like that's literally what you're suffering with right now. I was experimenting. My left eye is super clear, but then my right eye, everything is double, and I'm just like, nope, I'm just not gonna wear them. I will use that when I'm writing, and that's it.
Good idea.
Hopefully that's better. I turned it down.
Hopefully you're not too quiet on the stream. Hopefully somebody will tell me. Where are all of my axes? There we go.
We'll see. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hanging out with you guys.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing either. Actually, I know what I'm doing, but I'm also just like barely doing it. I've upgraded my little floating island.
The last thing I remember doing was...
Okay, I listened to you on stream. You sound pretty good now.
Okay, good.
Okay, so mixed with the being lowered by 50, he actually sounds really good.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and I turned my decibel down by 50 also.
Okay, cool.
Not blowing out people's eardrums on Discord. That's really strange. Whatever. Thanks for breaking everything, Bill. Yeah, there's Z's house.
What the fuck just died up here? I heard... Oh. Oh. Rest in peace, Mars.
Who died?
A fox just got murdered by 2 wolves up here.
Oh, God.
Rest in peace, Mars.
Her brethren killed him.
Oh, I guess cats are standing on the saw blade.
I guess we should announce that. Mars should be back with the streams hopefully soon. He just got out of the hospital.
Oh yeah, I'm glad.
Oh yeah.
So I could tell people now that he'll hopefully be rejoining some streams. Poor
I
guy's
think
been
he's only been in the stream like maybe once or twice so far.
he's been in it twice, but still, I know I made comment about it during one of the Final Fantasy streams. So it's good to let people know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll be back. I know he was
I'm
actually
glad.
he was actually here for both of the for two of the Ori streams.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to get him involved with the Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts ones and such. Which yeah, hopefully that starts soon, because we're actually almost done with Ori.
Yeah. Maybe like one or two more Ori sections and we'll be done with that.
If I play better tomorrow, it'll be one. But this is relying on my skill. My skill that lets me beat the boss in one go, but makes the easiest part the hard part.
When you when you're champ.
Last session was definitely bullcrap.
Wait, Zero.
Hello. When did this get here? It might have been recent.
Don't step on the carrots.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, no, I literally everything over here I just did today.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, all of this is brand new. I made a little waterfall, a new carrot farm. I got really bored earlier.
Okay. Speaking of being really bored.
Yeah, I was taking a break from finishing a story commission for somebody, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play a little Minecraft before we stream. And it's nice being able to say I can write and not feel tired.
That's good.
That's great.
Yeah, I was like, I definitely need to get into that habit of not growing tired of writing. Yeah. The problem with up here, I need to do a lot of terraforming because I need a lot of dirt.
Making your castle in the sky.
There will probably be a castle on one part of it.
Kevin's moving castle.
Oh God, I mean honestly, God, I would love to be in a Ghibli film.
Need to get that game.
Oh yeah, You still need to play Ni no Kuni.
I know.
Actually,
But I
that's on
can't right now because my
that's
card
on
just got out of the
Xbox.
shop.
Oh God, that's gonna be expensive.
$3,000 for the new transmission.
Ouch.
Not happy. But
Yeah.
it had to be done.
Oh yeah, but damn, that's so expensive. Ah damn, I was hoping that Ni no Kuni was on Xbox because I could stream it for you instead. But nope. Yeah, I think you'd enjoy Ni no Kuni, both the first and the second.
There's a second one?
There's actually 3. They just released a third one that's on computer and mobile.
Ooh, mobile.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about it because it's optimized for PC, but it is a mobile game as well.
Gross.
Yeah, so I'm on the fence.
No longer interested in
Yeah,
game.
I'm wondering if it's like Genshin or something.
Look, all I know about Genshin Impacts are all the jokes. So I've never actually played it.
That's all you really need.
Just the jokes? Got it.
Yeah. And that Genshin Twitter can be very toxic, but that's just Twitter.
Yeah.
Stay off Twitter, kids.
Go outside, get some sunshine.
Speaking of Twitter, though, I need to figure out Shadow's username. Because for some reason somebody doesn't follow me.
I don't use my Twitter. I haven't followed you yet.
Oh, I know you barely use it. I'm just giving you shit.
I might make a new one instead.
I used Twitter once for like
probably a good idea
6 years
because
ago
honestly,
for a contest, and I've never used it.
Because honestly, it's like if people just for some reason ever ask where they could find the other commentators, they'll just be like, "Here, go here," but be careful. Because I know a lot of streamers who people's friends become more interesting than them. which is literally Z's entire existence. He's the interesting friend between me and him.
You're plenty interesting.
I agree.
I try to be.
Oh, God. I
Ugh.
just got the best fishing rod you can get, but it also has Curse of Vanishing on it.
Rip.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to tell me what that means.
Curse of Vanishing means if you die, the fishing rod will disappear forever.
No bueno.
Yeah, we're playing on peaceful for right now, but honestly, for later streams, I may end up just putting it on easy. Because you can't get there's just some things you can't do on peaceful.
Like have a good time.
Uh, not all of us need a baby mode, Zero.
How dare you? But that's
Ooh.
fair.
Protection 3, Aqua Affinity 1, Fire Aspect 1, and Loyalty 3.
That's not bad.
This is the first enchantment book I got in this session anyway.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Just really need mending for when I finally get diamonds.
Yeah, same. I have a bunch of enchanting books I need to actually look at, because I have a lot. Like, I doubt any of them are mending, and if they are, I'm gonna feel really stupid.
I think that in this server, we've only gotten like maybe 1 or 2 mending books.
And
Our luck has been terrible this time.
And I don't know who has either of them, to be honest with you.
I know that Scar got one of them.
Piercing, feather falling. Oh, I need that feather falling. Sharpness, luck of the sea, depth strider. Oh, I need that too. Soul speed, unbreaking, quick charge, soul speed, blast protection, riptide. Sharpness, respiration, fire protection, riptide, fire protection, flame, power. I have a lot of soul speed.
Speed for the soul.
I mean, it's good for the nether, but at the same time, I avoid the nether like the plague.
Oh yeah, Zero, I forgot. I actually jumped on to play a couple days ago, and I found a Triton jammed into the roof of your house.
What now? They're just trying to get into my house.
No, I said I got on to play a couple days ago, and I found there was a Triton jammed into the roof of your house. Now I have a free Triton.
How did that get there, though? We haven't been off peaceful.
Wow.
It might have been there from one of our other sessions.
Maybe. All right. Well, hey, free Trident.
Actually, I think I might have thrown a trident on there, actually. I'm not sure.
So this might potentially be yours.
I mean, he did have a trident, so that's what I was thinking. I was like, is that his?
Probably.
How did you just... Why did you just throw it and then leave it?
Because it's interesting looking.
You are such a child.
Sir, do you want it back?
No, that's good.
You sure?
Positive. Positive.
Alright.
I mean, to be fair, Shadow, like we just said, he literally just tossed it and just left it there.
That's true.
Huh, how do you turn this into grass? I guess there's not a way to make things in the grass, I suppose.
I have 3 enchantment books, and none of them have what I need.
I'm surprised you've gone 3 enchantment books so far. God damn.
I got like 2 in a row somehow.
Wow.
Just by fishing?
Yep.
That's like the best way to get them.
Oh, okay.
Well, and by trading, but getting the villager 4, that is a nightmare.
Oh, make that 4.
Oh my... What the fuck? I'll say, it's never what you want, but your luck with it is still godly regardless.
Yep.
Let's see. Ooh, more saplings.
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just running around.
I mean, build something. Learn the magical ways of redstone.
I could do that.
Redstone over paradise.
Go the fuck away, Sundowner.
It's
It sucks that
cool, Jack.
it's really sad that they gave such an awesome song to such an underwhelming boss
I know.
whose only gimmick was shield.
Am I the one who thought that Sundowner and Jetstream Sam's battleground should have been swapped? Like you should have fought Sundowner in the middle of the field in the sun, and then you should have fought Jetstream Sam on top of the building in the rain.
No, because the whole aspect of Sundowner's arena makes sense. His entire theme is talking about like not forgetting the sun once it's gone. You're fighting him in the dark and the rain. His entire thing is about like it's all symbolic. Sam's I couldn't tell you.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, Sundowners makes sense to me, but yeah, Sam's just kind of. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that fight just got thrown in because they just wanted to give Sam more time.
Sam's was like a Mexican standoff, kind of.
Right. Like, I think they really just tried. I feel like they just probably didn't know what to do with Sam, so they were just like, all right.
I still think it worked out in the end.
Oh, it did. Because Jetstream Sam's fight is good because it taught you Brazilians can double jump.
But can they triple jump?
I still don't understand the joke. Like I 100% being honest with you, I don't even ever understand that joke. I just keep quoting because it's funny. And I have played that game so many times.
Okay, what the hell? I keep getting like really good fishing rods, but they always have curses on them.
I guess you could say you're cursed.
Apparently so.
That pun didn't work in my favor.
They usually don't.
Hey, my puns are good. You shut.
I will not be silent.
Shut up, I'm funny.
I'm not that much of a whiner. Shit. I'm not Z. I don't whine like that.
Ooh, I'm telling you, I'm kidding.
Tell him. See what I care. Tell him.
Tell him, you coward.
You know I won't.
I know you
I
won't.
talk.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
It's very true, I am.
Like, Zero do anything about it.
You'll just go, no!
Yeah.
I really hope he's watching. just so he knows that I'm calling him out. Also, on the topic of boss fights from Metal Gear Rising that probably should have been different, I feel like the only thing about Mistral's fight that should have changed is her arena. Her arena feels a little strange.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just the factory the factory feel just feels so weird, even for her. Because I understand that she's just this big cybernetic thing, and her entire gimmick is killing the geckos to get stronger. But like, I don't know. I feel like it also plays into the stupidity of boss arenas because the way that Raiden beats her is by freezing her with the fucking freeze gas shit, whatever. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like that there should have been a better arena for her.
Poor geckos.
I think it still worked though.
Like it's not bad. It could have been worse, but it's just weird.
Like I like how you go to different sections of the factory as the fight progresses.
Oh yeah, no, that part's cool. And then there's the whole I think my favorite thing I've learned, and I can't believe I'm actually surprised that you didn't even know about it, was the whole monsoon thing if you get an S rank.
Well, that's because I never got an S rank on it.
I know, but with as much as you know this game, I'm surprised you've never even found it just by randomly looking it up.
Yeah, you got me there.
Because yeah, it's an interesting little detail that Monsoon is afraid of one of Jack's personalities, but not the other.
He fears you if he doesn't even manage to land a hit.
Yeah, because he starts that fight so confident. I can't believe Raiden went from that weird blonde kid from Metal Gear Solid 2 to what he is now.
Edgelord.
And he's probably one of the most interesting characters in the entire game.
Yeah. Apparently, a lot of people just didn't like him, so they kind of had to reimagine him a bit.
Yeah, but that was also but Kojima got a joke in first before he even did that though, because all the people hating on Raiden, he if you have you played Metal Gear Solid 3 or know anything about it?
I know a little bit about it. I never played it.
Okay, that's something I'm adding to the list of things we're gonna go through then. But so if you start the game and say you'll basically be asked a question of if it's your first Metal Gear Solid or if you liked one or two more. If you say you liked Metal Gear Solid 2, you start the game wearing a mask of Raiden's face.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this actually becomes important later because you need the mask to sneak around because for some reason Raiden looks like a Russian general or a Russian general that's alive during the time. So you need it for
Do you-
later.
Do you not get it if you choose the other option?
You have to find it if you have to find it in the lab if you don't get it if you don't start with it.
Ah,
You can get it. It's just I think it's funny that if you've never played the game before, if you know nothing about Metal Gear Solid 3, going in blind and saying you liked 2, you just hit Raiden's face. Fucking kick in the face right there.
that's hilarious and also wow.
Kojima's a petty bastard, and I love it.
It's his franchise.
Yeah, I'm definitely adding Metal Gear Solid 3 to the list of games we're gonna go through if you haven't actually gone through it. I'd be
Yes,
down to do
please.
that.
Also, holy crap! I got a bow with Unbreaking 3, Punch 2, Power 4, and Mending 1.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you got mending on a bow at least.
Yeah, I'm set for bows. Apparently.
But yeah, once the Metal Gear Solid collection gets added back to the Xbox page, because I guess that they're working on it, because I guess something happened and they took it off for shortly. Once it goes back, I just need to find a way to do 1, but I'll do 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the way that the games were released is 1 is only on PlayStation 1 or GameCube.
Ooh, that's a good. That reminds me. I'm probably gonna work.
Actually-
on finding an emulator for my project.
Oh, nice.
Didn't you, wasn't Metal Gear Solid 1 released on the PS3 shop?
Yes, but that was because it was a PlayStation game. It was never Metal Gear Solid 1 has never been released on the Xbox.
Uh,
But yes, it was on the PS3 store because I had it.
I have a piece of gravel that's stuck in my inventory that I cannot remove.
That
It'll
just
snap right back in.
server
It'll
lag.
snap.
Just give it wait for a few minutes and try it again, or leave and come back. That happens sometimes.
Okay. Cool. I don't have.
wasn't there, the collection games that came with, a download code for Metal Gear Solid 1?
Probably, and if so, that's the only way you could have gotten it.
There's a llama by my stuff.
Because yeah, there is no known way to actually let me look it up just to be sure. Oh yeah, PlayStation 3, and Microsoft Windows. Yeah. God, if we played through the games though, the one I'm worried about is 4, just because it's a fucking movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll still play it, but God, we'll be sitting in stream a long time just watching cutscenes.
Okay,
Not
move.
necessarily a bad thing, but
You can get away with streaming it. You won't get copyright claimed for it or anything, so that's a good thing. But man, we'll have to keep it interesting because sometimes those scenes are also just trailing on.
yeah.
Okay, it's one of those games that's more of a movie than an actual game.
Oh yeah, no, the
That
game
someone should have made them.
there's maybe 10
Like any-
there's 10 hours of gameplay, 30 hours of cutscenes.
Yeah,
Okay, so anything. Okay, so basically anything by David Cage. Got it.
Yeah, well, except less interactive. Metal Gear
David
Solid,
Cage's games are interactive.
you at least do stuff during the cutscenes. You can't do shit in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Okay, I
it's
mean, I wouldn't call anything David Cage does as interactive.
it's crazy how Metal Gear Solid 4 is like 80% cutscenes. Like, why?
I mean, Kojima really wanted to get the story done. It's like,
Exposition dump. I
but
understand that.
but here's the thing. Somebody made a good point. It's done in a way where even if they did make it a movie, it wouldn't work that well because it relies on those short bits of gameplay for it to still be its own, for it to be so unique.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like I can understand that. 2 and 3 definitely don't have this problem. 1 has this problem a little bit.
I still can't get over the joke of Otacon stopping you to switch the discs out, even though you're on PS3 this time.
Yeah, that was such a weird trip. I remember when Inferno first saw that, he started laughing
Of course. Whatever.
because like he was not expecting the game to just be so meta and be like, "Oh, you need to change discs." Oh, wait,
Oh boy.
that's no longer a thing. The days of switching discs is over.
And
Yeah.
thank goodness for that.
I mean, I think that added to the charm of like the Final Fantasy games. Some games it was a nightmare, but it was really nice that each of the discs from Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 all ended in like the discs all end in a certain way that changing discs actually felt interesting.
That is pretty cool.
Having to, that just that just ruined gameplay for me too.
Well, I mean,
Then again, a lot of game. Then
it was
again, a
it
lot
was
of games
always
I like had like 16 plus discs on them.
I mean, to be fair though, in the case of Final Fantasy, each one, each disc was followed by a really tough like final boss type thing and a cutscene, and then started with cutscenes. I didn't that didn't really break up the gameplay. Because like I'll use Final Fantasy 8 as an example. Final Fantasy 8 ends with the boss against the sorceress, and Squall just goes falling off the roof like a bitch. You laugh, but that's what happened. He literally just goes flying off the. He just falls off the building because she shot him.
I believe you.
And thus started a long-running trend of Final Fantasy games having the person was dead all along theory.
Okay.
Which I still think is
It's
probably the dumbest theory ever.
It's not a Final Fantasy game unless you're playing as a dead man.
I mean, I, I can't say what I was about to say. But there is a Final Fantasy that is actually the case. And I hate that you said that.
Suffer.
And the worst part is both characters from that game were in Kingdom Hearts, so if you think hard enough, you could probably piece it together.
It's obviously Vivi.
Oh no, if Vivi died, there would be an outcry. There would be so much hatred. I can't believe you didn't go for the 1D you find in the literal underworld.
Oh, Orin. I
Yeah.
was making a joke.
Oh, I know, but just I really have I'm like I was a little shocked that you didn't just bluntly go for Auron just because of it's Auron.
Well, the thing is, though, I didn't want to do another bullshit guess.
That's one of the things you're good at though.
I know, but
For
my
some
thought
reason.
was you'd probably have another panic attack if I ended up getting it right.
Oh, I would have just died of laughter at that point. That game is so old at that point. I don't even care about spoiling because I know that it by the time we ever got around to streaming it, because I'm not going to force you to play that because 10 is so boring.
Because, like, yeah, Orin is, like, an obvious one.
Yeah.
I thought 10 was fun. I just got really annoyed really quick with Titus.
10 is literally just sitting and staring in silence for 10 minutes at a time. Those cutscenes are so bad.
How very interesting.
They were really bad.
Yeah. And then the stupid laughing scene. To this day, I hate it. I will remove you from this call.
That's fair.
I've seen the memes on that.
Yep, I remember that.
And then the lead female is just boring.
I remember playing 10, and the laughing scene comes on, and my dad walks in and says, "Really? Is this it? Is this what you're playing? Just this kid laughing?"
What you do when you're left, son?
No,
Fucking...
it's like this is the game you wanted. I'm like, it's like even my dad was like, "I hate the way this character laughs."
God, you're getting roasted by your old man.
Please.
Oh God. But yeah, like it, and it's like it's really annoying because it's not even just Titus. It's half of the cast is just annoying and stupid.
Oh God.
I will say some of them have grown on me over the years now that I'm older. But yeah, no, Titus and Yuna just.
That sounds like Stockholm syndrome to me.
No, Stockholm syndrome is liking them even though they're still bad. Mine's accepting the fact that I was a stupid child.
Okay, that's fair.
The most interesting character is the one that doesn't talk much.
Shocking.
Kamari literally was spared just because he's big, he's handsome, and he's fucking silent. Waka, as a child, I hated Waka. But unfortunately, that one has association to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fucking his voice in Kingdom Hearts kills it for me. Like they tried to copy his voice in Final Fantasy X, and it was so bad.
I can't wait till we get to that part.
I mean, that's gonna be the first 10 minutes of the stream. That's what. Although I can't wait to show people the whole thing about Waka being an Agrabah.
I can't wait till we get to that game.
Fair. I'm excited to show people that he's just sitting there in Agrabah.
He is?
Oh, you don't know about that?
No.
Agrabah has NPCs, but they only show up for a short period of time, and it's right after you seal the keyhole, but before you leave. You have to go into town right after getting Genie, or you will miss it.
I never knew that.
Yeah, Agrabah has 3 NPCs, and they're reused models. 2 of them from Traverse Town, and 1 of them is Waka.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And this is a very unknown detail about the first game.
Wow.
See what I mean last time we talked about this, Shadow? Kingdom Hearts 1 has so many little details. Let me see if I can find it.
It really does.
Let me see if I can actually find it, because, yeah, like, it's also very poorly documented. Nobody knows about this.
So that's not Waka at all, it's just a reused NPC?
Well, it's Waka's model, just different. They also gave him different eyes for some reason. It's literal. It is Waka's model is Waka. He looks like a young Waka, but they reused it.
Wasn't he also in Traverse Town?
That's Titus.
Oh.
And that's funny because that part always threw me off as a kid because I'm just like, why do you not recognize me? But then when I realized Waka was an Agrabah, I was like, oh, they're reusing shit. I posted it in the gaming room of our server.
Okay.
And they
God.
And like I said, they only show up until you leave on the gummy ship, and once you come back, they're gone.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Sounds like a glitch of some kind.
No, it's so you can still grind the material off of the Heartless from Agrabah. They tried to make it to where they were basically making it to where you got a little thing for making the world safe for a little bit, but they made it to where the Heartless from Agrabah just weren't gone.
Uh,
since getting the ultimate weapon requires you synthesize everything, and some enemies only appear in Agrabah.
I
Shut up.
hate how
Huh?
weird they made making the ultimate weapon in Final Mix compared to the original.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that you have to synthesize everything makes sense.
No
Because like,
thanks, I don't have the time or patience.
I mean, that's fair. In the original game, just the fact that you only had to just do a few was different. But I don't know, like the fact that you had to do everything, it was earned reward.
I slugged through all the gummy ship stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't want to go through this again.
Oh god. I mean, just be glad I'm not doing all the gummy ship missions from the first game.
I hate how you have to pretty much do everything to get the ultimate weapon in that game.
Yeah, threes was literally just a post game reward.
Yeah, and well, DLC.
Yeah, well now, yeah, say now you can use it in the DLC and oh, why did you say that?
You're welcome.
I
But
just
like I honestly, I was not a fan of the gummy ship sections in Kingdom Hearts 3. I like that it was like a big open world sort of
it
thing,
was so
but
easy to get lost though.
yeah.
I don't want to do the data
Also,
fights.
I hate I just hate space. It's so creepy.
You know what? That's fair.
And and the fact that there's like things that can attack you here makes it even worse.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to the streams, I want to 100% it, but I probably will skip the gummy ship stuff and not count it. At least for the first game, especially for the first game, because oh my god, those missions.
Yeah.
One of the missions is go from, I believe it's going from Agrabah to the end of the world or something like that with only 2 gummy pieces. Yeah. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 stream is just going to be teaching you, Mike, and Zero a bunch of new stuff. Considering
Just
Hope I'm on
considering
with
you
those
didn't
streams.
know the what was that?
Just saying, I hope I'm on with those streams.
Yeah, I saved the
I
VOD
just,
so for those who can't make
yeah,
it, can at least see it.
yeah. I just don't like how work has pretty much taken over my life at this point.
Yeah, I get you on that one.
It was
yeah.
so
I honestly thought that you knew about the NPCs, Shadow. So the fact that that shocked you just makes me realize this is going to be a fun playthrough.
And I don't know all the ins and outs, unfortunately, so they're gonna have to show me.
Oh, I'm going to show you guys how to soft lock the game, by the way.
soft locking.
Oh no, yeah, no, there's a way to soft lock the game as soon as you get to Traverse Town. You can make the Pluto cutscene where Sora walks out of the alleyway completely skippable and thus soft lock the game because it never replays.
Oh my god.
And the game effectively soft locks you in a state where the game just is always perpetually in the pre-loading screen. It's like the pre-title card area.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
That's
Oh
terrible.
no.
they advise that you have a save point. You save right before you fight the boss of Destiny Islands for that reason.
Didn't
And it's so easy to do too.
Uh,
they not test
I-
that stuff? Come on.
yeah, like, was this just not fixable? Did they not have the skills?
To be fair, this was Tetsuya Nomura's first game as the director, and you have to consider the fact that Kingdom Hearts 1 was big for the time.
Yeah.
It's a big PS2 game. But the fact that it still exists in the final mix,
Yeah, that's inexcusable.
yeah, the fact that it's in the final mix is a little surprising. But to be fair, I honestly think that nobody considered testing the limits of how far Sora can jump. Like, I don't think they ever had the thought, oh, the jump won't cause that many problems, because Sora's jump is so simple.
Yeah.
Like, that's the part that makes it funnier, is just Sora's jump is so simple, yet it just it breaks so many things. There's also the time that you can find Leon sitting next to the Dalmatian house.
Leon Kennedy? No,
Oh
thinking
God,
of someone else. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, Resident Evil crossover.
that'd be interesting. Yeah, no. For some reason, Squall's name is Leon in Kingdom Hearts.
That's right, Squall Lionheart.
Close enough. The Lionheart's name of his is the name of his little necklace. His name's Leonhart.
Oh,
One letter difference.
got it.
Yeah, no, but
Then
before this is another instance of before you leave the world, after you beat guard armor, if you go to the Dalmatian house, Leon's just standing right outside, and you can talk to him, and he talks about the Dalmatians.
Oh, that's cool.
I like the Dalmatians. They are soft, and I like to pet them.
Yeah, like Kingdom Hearts has so many weird details that just are not documented.
A lot of these people just don't know about them.
People don't realize how freaking how many small details Nomura has squeezed into this game.
I think it's more of they don't care than don't realize.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Uh, that's that's not Nomura's way.
He means the people playing.
Oh,
Yeah, people playing.
oh yeah, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, if you're talking about, I thought for some reason we were still talking about the soft locks, and my brain defaulted back to that conversation. I had like a really weird brain fart. Sorry. But yeah, no. I guess a lot of people just don't play it, and then there's me who breaks the game in half just walking around.
Jeez. It's
Everyone plays
still
it
raining.
Not on my end.
Wish it would rain here.
It's been raining for me nonstop.
Let's talk about the game, Zero.
Huh?
He's talking about the game.
I know. It's not raining over here.
Oh,
I guess it's just me, apparently.
yeah. I was gonna say, 'cause, like, it's not raining for me.
Not raining for me either.
What other weird details can I tell you that'll probably blow your mind about this game that, for some reason, me and you both love?
Oh, there we go.
I have to say for some reason because God, loving Kingdom Hearts is a freaking chore sometimes.
Hey, Shannon, did you know about the secret Mickey Mouse boss fight?
I am actually mildly disappointed that Mickey never once fights you.
I know, right?
Like, not even once. Although a lot of people don't realize all of the fights that Mickey will show up for in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I ran into that a couple times.
Yeah, there's a few that you're almost guaranteed to see, and then some that some people just don't know about. Let me go pull them up. How Mickey Mouse prevents rage quits in Kingdom Hearts. I'm not reading that article.
Gosh, dude, it'll be okay.
I'm the mascot of an evil corporation. Haha.
Okay, wait, hold on. What the fuck? I just found out about a new one. So the fights that Mickey Mouse will save Sora in are the Shan Yu fight in the Mulan world, Thresholder and Possessor in Beast's Castle, Shadowstalker and Darkthorn in Beast's Castle, Cerberus the first time with Auron, the Hydra, Volcanic and Blizzard Lord from Agrabah, the Storm Rider from Mulan's world, the first Zaldin encounter, the Grim Reaper the first time, and the first time you fight Armored Xemnas.
Wait, Armored Xemnas?
When the first time Sora and Riku face him on the throne.
Oh, that's when they're all still together, right?
Yeah, that's the first time you fight the armor thing, and that's before Sora and Riku fight the dragon. This is before Naminé sends them home.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised about the Blizzard one and the Blizzard and Fire Lord. Like none of the fights in Agrabah are that hard. So the fact that why did they? I wonder how they picked the ones that did that.
They threw darts.
Yeah, 'cause like some of them make sense. Zaldin makes sense. Shan Yu makes sense. Thresholder and Possessor makes sense because that fight's actually really unfair. But like Storm Rider doesn't make sense because Mickey can't get on the back of the creature because he can't do the action commands. Like that's a weird one for me.
At that
I,
point, it's just there to get Sora back up.
yeah, I still remember the first time I ever got Mickey was against Zaldin, and I got Zaldin down to one hit and then revived Sora.
You can't actually beat him as Mickey.
No, the game will not let you get that last hit,
Ah,
which is hilarious. And I was hoping, but it's because of how the game registers action commands. Mickey does not have a proper combo finisher. Boss fights in Kingdom Hearts 2 cannot be finished unless you do a finisher combo or magic.
that's the top of everything.
Yeah, and so Pearl is not considered a magic spell, and Mickey doesn't have a proper combo finisher. So Mickey is unable to finish bosses because no matter what, you have to do a combo finisher.
Oh my gosh,
It's
so disappointing.
it is, but at the same time, it gives the player a more thrill of the fight.
Also, I always hated that you have to end the fight with a finisher.
It's supposed to feel more cool, like climactic, and just really like a cool little thing, but it does get a little annoying.
Yeah, especially if you get knocked away mid combo.
Yeah, but that's why Magic. I think this actually might only be Final Mix, but Magic is also it counts as a finisher regardless. Like Magic will just be a finisher. So if you're ever getting frustrated in a fight, just have a Sora cast Thunder or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Magic will just count as its own finisher regardless of where it is in the combo.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
been
but
4 years since I played.
god damn. Yeah, because you played it all at once too.
Yep, right before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out.
God, that you had to wait way less than I did. I envy you for that one. God,
Like
I waited 20
I
years.
knew about the games prior to that, but I never actually played through them.
Right. Also, if you ever go back and watch the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, the trailers are trippy.
They are. I
'Cause, like,
remember I remember when the trailers actually first came out, they had that cool tagline, "You'll never know who you'll run into next." And it was blowing my 8-year-old mind, but I didn't have a PS2, so I couldn't get them.
right. And then
Then there was that song everyone knows.
And then Kingdom Hearts 3 just never really got a commercial.
Yeah.
Its commercial was literally Utada's song, like, because she posted it everywhere. There's
Now
like,
we have the internet nowadays.
yeah, Utada went, fuck commercials.
But commercials, I am the commercial.
You know, that statement is very fitting considering she was literally just on Japanese Vogue last week. Yeah, she was literally on a fashion magazine in Japan, and that was probably that was really cool. It's nice seeing her actually get recognized for more than her voice because she's a great talent all around.
Yeah.
Also, rewatching the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, I'm gonna be totally honest. I am really disappointed that Darkseid is back again.
Always got him in the beginning.
Yeah, but here's the problem. It's literally coded confirmed that it was Sora's. Nope, it was Sora's Heartless. Why does he still have it? Have you learned nothing?
You know what? It's probably just for the trailer. He won't be in there in the real game.
It flushes
It's
just
Twilight Thorn all over again.
God, oh yeah, that's true. Forgot about that.
That's the thing I never liked about about gaming commercials when there's something that they promote in the commercial that never shows up in the game.
Oh God, you probably haven't heard the story of Shadow almost losing his mind over Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Yep.
I think I have.
When the game was first being premiered, they had a boss from Kingdom Hearts 2 in the trailer for Dream Drop. The boss doesn't show up anywhere in the game. The nobodies in general actually don't show up at all.
Yeah, because
Why
like
even
apparently,
show it?
because apparently that trailer was made to switch out the enemy types. Like apparently, Heartlesses and Nobodies were supposed to be the enemies, but then they decided to go with Dream Eaters.
Actually, Heartless aren't in the game either.
Except that doesn't make any sense. Why make it part of the trailer if you're gonna change it?
Well, like Shadow
Because
said, it was to hide it, but at the same time, the fact that they cut out two of the most important enemy factions.
They wanted to give the Dream Eaters their own spotlight.
But here's the thing: it's like none of the villains are associated to the Dream Eaters.
They are now.
No, because they don't even show up in Kingdom Hearts 3. Well,
They are.
I will
now.
slap you. They appear as a fucking summon in Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's it. And even then, most people forget that.
I found a book, Efficiency 4. Do you already have that?
Yeah.
Efficiency 4, but hold on to that because that's a good one to have still in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on to whatever books you get. You never know when you'll need them.
Okay.
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 did summons really dirty.
They did.
Because like as much as I hate her world, Ariel deserved better than that.
Like
What?
it was mainly just attraction flows, and that was it.
Oh God, I remember so many people were complaining that attraction flows ruined Aqua's the fight against Aqua.
Oh yeah, you could just summon the pirate ship against her.
Meanwhile, some people embraced it because a YouTuber I watched, Super Butterbuns, when she saw that, she literally all she did was start screaming and go, "Do you like both Aqua?" And she was having a blast. Like, I wish more people embraced the stuff like that. Like, I wasn't a fan of the attraction flows, but I still thought they were cool.
That's great.
Yeah. Like, she saw that, she lost her shit. It was just like, "Do you like both Aqua?" And just fucking wrecked her.
It's even better when you can juggle her with it.
Yeah, like, man. And then right after you play as her again, and then the fight there is just lame.
Like, I get that it kind of takes out the seriousness of it, but still, the comedic value to that is amazing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of the attraction flows at all, but I still thought that it was a cool idea. Like people didn't need to shit on it like they did.
Yeah. I just hate that they didn't have a reason for why they suddenly exist.
Yeah, like they didn't explain it. Like, all right, kid, let's go to Disney World.
Did you get your fast pass?
This is like those at-home memes.
Hey kids, we're going to Disneyland.
In Disneyland at home.
Sora made a quick stop to Disney Town on the way.
Oh my God, I am so glad. I'm so glad Disney Castle and Disney Town did not come back. Let's see, what do I need? I wish I was smart enough to remember where I left my shit.
I actually do kind of a theory about the attraction flows. Like, I remember in one of the trailers, Jensen's Tower was actually a playable area, but yeah, it's not in the game. I think that at one point you're supposed to actually go in the tower where you might have possibly learned the attraction flows, and then just end up cutting out of the game. That's my theory.
I mean, I guess that would make some sense, but depending on when you went to the tower, it feels very clear that Olympus was where you learned the one you learned.
well, in the trailer, you actually use one of the attraction flows while you're in Jensen's tower. That's what makes
Right.
me think you learn it there.
Right. So basically, like Merlin's little training in Traverse Town, kind of.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm kind of
But
I'm very on the fence about Yensid's tower not being included.
I just, it's like Twilight Town. They just didn't feel the need to include it.
Right. Well, it's considering it's also an extension of Twilight Town, which is still weird to me. Like, did they ever actually explain why Yensid just kind of exists in Twilight Town?
Nope. I, s- I still count Jensen's tower as its own world.
Well, yeah, like I mean, it is and it is and it isn't in the sense that it's its own. It's obviously is its own world. It gets its own card and everything, but you can't access it from the from the gummy menu.
I thought you could
No,
in Kingdom Hearts 2.
no. You had to go into Twilight Town, and then you had to pick the save spot from Yensid's tower.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah,
Yensid's tower is not a place that you can just go from the gummy menu.
what the hell?
Oh god, are you getting Mandela affected here?
I think so.
Oh god, you. Yeah, no,
Try,
the tower does not exist on the world map.
I'm trying to think because that doesn't sound right to me.
Go pull up a picture of the world map.
Can I please stop coughing? I need to get another cough drop.
I only remember this because it's one of the design choices that I disliked about Kingdom Hearts 2 was the fact that some places you had to start elsewhere to get to it. Because a lot of the Pirates of the Caribbean areas also felt that way. Because most of the places you can't get to unless you board the Black Pearl. Siri, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive.
You're just listening
Just
to us.
I'll be
playing,
I'll be
just
right
playing-
back. I'm gonna.
just playing inventory Tetris right now.
Oh my god.
Forgot how disorganized I am.
I'll be
Oh,
right
that's
back. I'm gonna look it up while I'm gone, though.
Okay. I should look it up too because I feel like I need to be sure if I'm not just talking shit right now.
I wish I knew more about Big Kingdom Hearts, but I just played the first game.
Then I'll definitely show you the VODs when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, or you can join us if you have time.
I hope I can join you.
I am going to completely make you guys understand my view of Kingdom Hearts 2 and all of the games.
It's a series you're passionate about, that's for sure.
It really is. Like, this is one game I can confidently say I know a lot about.
I still can't wait for when you do Neverwinter Nights.
Oh god, yeah,
I'm gonna be-
you're gonna be excited for. You're definitely gonna be excited on that one.
Love Neverwinter Nights.
That one's gonna be one that we definitely need to work around your schedule, just because,
Yeah,
like I will literally wait until you're free to play it.
you don't have to.
I mean, that's what I'm doing for Ori with Shadow.
That's fair.
I'm
Okay.
only doing that when he's available.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like if there's a game, if I'm doing a game on stream that is because of one of you guys, I'm gonna wait till you guys are here to play it.
We can even co-op it if you want.
I'd be down for that. I will 100% gladly do that. It would make it more interesting.
I'd have to keep myself from cheating, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, don't cheat for the main story, please.
Yeah. You're like, yes, just give player goal 200,000. There you go. That's all you'll ever need. But no, I gotta. Yeah, me and my brother are doing a co-op, and he gets so pissed off when I manipulate the game. He's like, "Stop it! We're doing this legit this time. Knock it off."
Jeez.
But it's so easy. And look, you made your character wrong. No, anything D&D related is definitely up my alley.
Oh, definitely. Which is why it's like, I'm also kind of sad that you haven't been around for a lot of the Final Fantasy streams because you like the last one, the whole Mind Flayer thing. You would have been excited
Yes.
about that.
Speaking of being excited about D&D, we can't cook. Oh, I guess you can't cook pufferfish. That's unfortunate. Okay, whatever.
I mean, why would you want to cook a pufferfish? They're poisonous.
I mean, yeah, I didn't think about that until now. Just all the fish I caught which sent us to Shadow. I'm like, I can cook all these fish. Wait, no, I can't. I can't cook the pufferfish or the tropical fish either.
The tropical fish is you can eat it raw, but I don't remember. Ooh, oh shit, that's a hole. Yeah, you can eat the tropical fish raw. If you catch a tropical fish in a bucket, you can actually feed it to axolotl and make them breed.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's their
I didn't realize
breeding item.
I didn't realize axolotls were in the Microsoft version.
You got one.
I did?
Yes, in one of the last realms.
Don't remember.
Oh, there goes Shadow.
I'm sure he'll be back.
The Microsoft gods are saying no.
Oh, that's probably the llama or something. Like, what's that screaming?
Yeah, it's probably Mike's llama.
Okay.
Or his llama, because there's two of them.
Oh, llama. Oh, I guess the plural.
That's not the plural. Do not
Okay.
do not listen to me on that. I am making a joke.
Okay. It sounds correct.
No, it I
Gotta
don't
be. No, I'm kidding.
no.
Okay.
Why is my pen not working? Yeah, I was one of these days I'm gonna say something so outlandish but do it in such a way that you believe me because I sound so serious.
I'm not that hard to manipulate, unfortunately.
You're not, and I feel really bad about it, but at the same time it's so funny. I would never do it in a bad way though. That you could be assured of.
That's fair. I trust you.
Yeah, I would never actually do that to you in a way that would hurt you because you're my friend. I would not be that mean.
I appreciate that.
Now, if it's for a good laugh, though, well, sorry, buddy.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair.
Uh,
I've been the butt of many jokes in the past. Quite literally in some cases.
and at that point, we can't go into that conversation because I'm pretty sure that goes against Twitch TOS.
Pufferfish. Guess I can just start making a trash pile. Pufferfish and rotten flesh and spider eyes and these seeds I'm not using. No feathers can be used for making arrows, but
yes, I'll take the feathers for arrows.
yeah, I'm keeping those. I'm just
Yeah, sticks, feathers, and flint.
I have flint and steel too, so
Flint and steel is good. I'm waiting to see a message from Shadow to say he needs to be brought back. Oh, that energy drink went down the wrong pipe.
oh no. Smell this.
Nothing like the taste of blackberries going down the wrong pipe.
Ooh, blackberries.
Mhm.
Delicious.
I think it's blackberry anyways. This energy drink doesn't have a flavor name at all.
It's like maybe blackberry.
Blackberry
acai
might.
or
Let's see.
acai, acai. I can't. I'll never know how
Whoa!
to pronounce those correctly.
Fucking Venom. Venom is made by Dr. Pepper. What the fuck?
What? Venom?
Huh?
Oh, the
The
energy drink Venom?
yeah, Venom,
Did not know
iDesign,
that.
and Fang Design are trademarks of Dr. Pepper and 7 Up. Huh,
Interesting. I did not know that.
that's cool.
Dr. Pepper is the superior soda, after all. So no, I'm joking.
True.
Oh, Dr. Pepper is. It's.
I love Dr. Pepper.
I love it too much. That's my problem.
One of my siblings
Klaus,
prefers Mr. Pibb though. So when we saw Mr. Pibb in bottles in Nebraska, he bought so many of them. Because that is not a thing in Colorado.
get extra.
Yeah, like Mr. Pibb is not a thing in Colorado unless you go to a movie theater.
Really
Yeah, it does not exist outside of movie theaters.
interesting. I wonder why.
I pro I can't even say it's because of Dr. Pepper, but I think it has to do with similarly to like I think it has to do with like how some movie theaters have Coke, Pepsi, and or Coke and Dr. Pepper, but don't always have all three. It might be something like that, but at the same time, I really couldn't tell you.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm
like
trying
that's
to cook an apple. What the fuck am I trying to do?
well, that's not how you make apple pie, buddy. But you're trying.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. It takes a while, but sometimes it clicks. It takes a while.
How long did you stare at that apple before you realized?
Uh, when when I noticed the arrow didn't fill up, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not working. It doesn't work that way.
Oh,
Making a lot of food that I'll never use because I'll probably never be on whenever we do the other modes.
Well, after a while, I'll probably be turning it off peaceful for good, but we'll see. So next time you're here,
I've got all this food that I'm never going to use because I'll probably never be on.
don't worry. I'll raid your house if I ever need it.
That's fine.
Even though you clearly saw I had enough food to spare up in
Oh
my
yeah,
Fortress of the Sky.
except when I stepped on it, of course.
Yep. Well, I have a lot of leftover carrots, so hopefully Shadow comes back soon, because like I hope that I can get it back in here.
He might have gotten
Game Bar
might have
doesn't
been
like him.
no. I can tell because I'm too used to what the hell.
Did you all tab out?
I might have. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Unfortunately, for some reason, Minecraft doesn't like when you do that.
Ooh. It's called bad coding. No, I'm joking.
I don't think you could say that for 12 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is true.
The game that has more relevance than any of our lives.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say that for a fact that I know that this game has more value than I do.
More value? I disagree with that.
Well, at least I'm glad to know that our friendship means something. Yes, you did, Shadow. You got booted.
Ah, that's why. Look, I'll be honest. The only reason why I'm playing Minecraft is because I can hang out with you guys. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be playing this again.
And that's totally fair. But at the same time, I'll gladly take it. Get you guys
Yeah.
involved.
It's also nice I don't have to work tomorrow, so while I'm getting laundry done, I can just hang out with you guys for a little bit. Oh, there's some more iron. I gotta go back and get my stuff. Or not.
But yeah, like I'll say, any chance that I can get you guys in here, we can all have fun together. Plus, like
Yeah.
bonus, I can get you guys to help stream. You guys can actually be involved.
That reminds me. When everyone gets back on, I still want everyone to quickly to make a to make characters for that Wizardry game that I still want to do with y'all
Oh yeah,
when we're
I'm
all
always down.
together.
Yeah, I'm always down for that.
Yeah, just when everyone's together.
Yeah. Plus, this is a nice way for you guys to get involved without you cursing my Twitch chat with emotes.
This is very true.
Welcome back,
So
Shadow.
you're very lucky that I don't have work tomorrow, or else I'd be.
Can you guys hear me in the stream?
Yes.
I.
Oh wait, no,
let me
I don't
see.
know. I
Let me
don't know.
see. Keep talking.
I'm gonna drown. That's fine. I don't have anything on me anyway.
Yes, we can hear you in the stream.
Okay, good. Son of a bitch, you were right.
Told you. 0.
God damn it. Stupid. Mm. This whole time I thought that it was actually in the world map, but
Man, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 really Mandela affected you.
One chest of tools, one chest of
oh god.
weapons, one chest
Um,
of junk.
My memory is shit apparently.
Like that's just another gripe on my list of gripes for Kingdom Hearts 2. Because it's so weird. Like why? Like I said, why is there some parts of Port Royal and parts of like the actual game you just can't get unless you're in another part of the world? Like Yensid's Tower is an important part of the game too.
Why is Captain Jack Sparrow voiced by Ratchet the Lombax?
Oh yeah.
We got
Who else? Wait, which version? Because I know Ratchet didn't have the same voice actor across the years.
The
Ratchet has a
current
Ratchet
one.
and Clank.
That's not
Or
James
something
Arnold Taylor, is it?
It is.
Oh shit, he's Obi-Wan.
Yep. That guy's got quite the range, but
He's also
looking
he's
back,
he's also playing literally the replacements of all of our favorite childhood characters.
yep.
No offense to James Arnold Taylor, but yeah, you're literally just second best of all the characters that we grew up with.
Like at first when I heard him play Captain Jack Sparrow, I thought his impression was all right. But then I heard the new guy that got to play him in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I was like, oh, sorry, James, you're shit.
Yeah, the guy who did it in 3 was pretty good.
Yeah, the guy who played him in 3 actually played Jack in the video games.
Yeah, like it was the actual guy this time. Oh
Yeah.
god. So many rants about fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Jack Sparrow world. I hate the fact that Calypso, that the Jack that you're with was literally just created by Calypso, so Sora, Donald, and Goofy never had to get involved with the actual plot of the game. You do not have the actual Jack Sparrow, so he could be involved in the plot without you.
I know, right? But apparently, I guess Jack knew of the events.
Yeah, like the game does such a poor job explaining it, and that is one thing I'll say bad about Kingdom Hearts 3 is it does such a bad job of explaining what's happening in Port Royal.
Yeah, like
And I
Port
outright
Royal
hate
had
the fact that Calypso does that. Like, wow, you are a useless character.
Port Royal had like the best music in my opinion, definitely in the combat part of things, but the story, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it also had one of the best characters, considering Luke Sword was the one in charge of it.
And you still never fight him.
Yeah, like I'm actually surprised that the one and only time you fight him is during the final graveyard.
We gotta save it for the climax. Suck my dick.
Funny coming from you when you're not into that. I
Is this?
the fact that Luke Sword is basically Yazora's chauffeur though. Oh god, I am so looking forward to that.
I really hate how they just threw in all the organization members at the end. They never even spread them out or anything.
Yeah, because like, even Marluxia doesn't get fought, and Marluxia is the first one that would want to get back at him, at Sora.
Yeah, like they don't have to beat them outright. Just at least let us fight them.
Yeah, like let us fight Marluxia, like at least him.
Like, oh, I wasn't using my full power or something.
Yeah, especially considering in past games they've done that. Considering Ansem, it tests you all throughout Kingdom Hearts 1 by letting you fight Riku.
The pacing in Kingdom Hearts 3, absolute horseshit.
Yeah,
That's like my biggest gripe with that game.
the game is great, the story's great, but yeah, the pacing is definitely something else.
Did I hear you right that they're gonna make a fourth one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, have you not seen the trailer?
No.
Yeah, we were talking about it a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
I'm
there's a whole new game coming out. New
honestly
saga.
I'm honestly surprised how relatively soon that's happening. Especially this is like only 3 years after 3 came out,
Yeah, this time Nomura's ready.
which I'm glad. I
Yeah,
don't
like
want to be waiting another 13 years.
yeah. Although one thing I'm already waiting for people to gripe about is the fact that Kingdom Hearts 4 isn't the first game in the new saga.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Unless it's like just a one and done or something.
No, no, I mean like it's not the first game as in Melody of Memories was the first game of the new saga.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I don't mean it as in like it's gonna be a one and done. I'm talking about the fact that Kingdom Hearts 4 isn't the introduction to it. Because yeah, Melody of Memories is not part of the Seeker of Darkness saga. Nomura has since confirmed that.
yeah. Which, yeah, fine. I don't care about that game very much.
I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, rhythm game.
I mean, I was just happy with the fact that I could hear some of my favorite songs just for the hell of it.
You probably won't even be able to stream that, will you?
Oh God, no. Actually, no. I could probably stream it. The VOD would get muted, and I could not post it to YouTube. That would be extremely lost media.
uh,
Yeah, I mean, I would be down to do it just so you guys can get the story, because I know like all of you will not play that game.
I watched the cutscenes. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, honestly, I should have done that, but at the same time, I was just like, you know what? I can listen to Traverse Town whenever I want, on the go, because I got it on the Switch.
It was great to hear Christopher Lloyd again, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does talk in that game.
Yeah, I'm glad that he got to play Xehanort a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping they let him come back because it's like clear. I think I've heard that these guys enjoyed working on the game.
Yeah, like, if Christopher Lloyd is like the official voice for Xehanort going forward, I will be very happy with that.
And if not Master Xehanort, if we're actually just gonna get rid of the bald dude, at least give us a new villain with him or a new just character.
I mean, he's technically dead now, so unless they have like a good reason
Ericus was
to bring
dead.
him back, he's gone.
Ericus was dead.
I know, but here's the thing: they could just not bring him back.
I know, but I'm just pointing out there's at least a way. If Ericus can come back, you know what? Let somebody else that's more important, and not an asshole, come back.
The thing is, though, why would Xehanort come back anyway? What reason would he have to come back?
He's stubborn, he's old, and he's bald.
And he's bald.
The bald of evil.
I'm only using that one because I'm still not over the fact that his head's super bald and veiny.
I know you can see the blue veins and everything. I hate it.
Oh no, the word
Oh.
veiny.
Oh yeah, no, you could see. It's like you could see his head. You could see his bald head in all of its veiny glory in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
What's this guy's name? Hang on.
Xehanort.
Xehanort. I'm gonna let you figure out how to spell it.
I don't want to. Fine.
I-
I don't use Chrome. I use Firefox.
Like you couldn't in the PSP and 3DS games because thankfully those games weren't very detailed. But here you can see everything.
I'm still disappointed that you don't fight Issa in Birth by Sleep.
Well, he's a good guy there. Deal with it.
So was Lee.
You don't fight him. We've
Oh,
been
that's
over
right.
this.
We have been over this.
Might have found it. Might have found him. Although I don't know why. When I typed in Kingdom Hearts bald man, they showed me a picture of Patrick Stewart.
Like the only one you actually fight is Bragg. No one else.
Oh yeah, you don't fight Vexen, you don't fight Ienzo, you don't fight Alexius, you don't fight whoever the redheaded guy was. Oh wait, no, that
You
was
fight-
Alexius.
You fight none of them. You
Yeah.
just get the future Parrot Man and that's it.
I think I found it.
I don't know why Patrick Stewart came up because Patrick Stewart is not in Kingdom Hearts. Is he?
Xenhanort.
Yes.
Maybe this is foreshadowing. Patrick
That's
Stewart will be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh. Yeah. looks evil, and that is very veiny. Not as veiny as I thought, but still pretty veiny.
I mean, don't expect realism from a Disney game.
No, I'm not. No, don't worry. That's not what I was going for.
Patrick Stewart's 81.
Yeah,
Oh my
Shit.
god.
still making. He's in a. Me and my family watch Picard, and he's actually still really good.
Who the fuck is James Patrick Stewart?
His son, maybe?
No, because this boy's American.
Ew, Americans.
Wait, hold on.
He says.
Wait, was he Zigbar? Hold on. Oh, James Patrick Stewart's Zigbar. That's why he came up. It wasn't Patrick Stewart. It wasn't Patrick Stewart as in the guy from Star Trek. No, it was James Patrick Stewart who played Zigbar.
That makes more sense.
Does it though?
Yeah.
No, because the search I did actually did show a picture of Patrick Stewart, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I don't know
Okay.
then. Because yeah, he's not in that.
I know. I had a feeling he wasn't.
Shenanigans.
There's got to be an easier way to be underwater.
Oh, hey, Z's in chat, and I just noticed it.
Oh, Z's here.
Zero killed one of your cats, Z.
I did not. How did you dare? How dare you? I have been drowning underwater. I cannot do that.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I have an alibi.
He took the cat with
I
him.
have been drowning. I have an alibi.
Yeah, the thing is, he does have an alibi. When you're watching the VOD, he's drowned like 2 or 3 times.
No, he took the cat with him. He drowned with it.
How?
Z's gonna be really confused when he watches this VOD and sees it was actually me conspiring and I didn't actually do it.
You lure him in with fish, and he.
I love how quickly Z believed me, though. Just how quickly he believed that.
I'm gonna get angry Discord messages soon. How dare you?
Z, none of your cats are dead, don't worry.
They're still very loud, though. I can hear them when I pass his house.
You're also an hour and a half late because I made the comment like 10 minutes into the stream about if I kill your cats if you'd even notice. Like I was really hoping you'd show up sooner than that. Of course I would. Yep. Actually, they're all named too, so that's also a thing.
I only saw a few of them named, so I don't know. They're all named. I only saw a few of them named. Then again, it is midnight. I'm slightly tipsy, so I don't really notice everything.
Glory people, where am I?
Luckily, I'm not that tipsy. It's just a nice healthy buzz.
People!
It's a nice healthy buzz. I don't know if talking about alcoholic drinks on the stream is a good idea, so I should probably stop.
Drunk streams are a thing. So you're good.
Okay, I know a while ago my friend streamed and he was like, "We can't say, like, there are some rules you got to follow," and talking about alcohol was one of them. So
I'd have to actually,
Alcohol.
I'd have to read through the
I don't want to
Twitch
get you in
TOS.
trouble. That's the problem is.
the only part of TOS I've looked through is the dress code and the games that are banned.
There are dress. Oh right, because of dress code. I'm gonna lose all this iron because I'm not smart.
Jerma
no.
almost got in
Here we
trouble
go.
for the dress code
Hmm.
because Jerma was not wearing pants and he got
Oh.
excited and stood up. Nothing got seen, but he got really close.
Why would you do that in the first place if you know that it's...
Apparently the dude
Against the
doesn't like wearing
rules.
apparently the dude doesn't like wearing clothes.
Germa? Yeah, that doesn't surprise.
This is
heard
all
about
from
Germa.
YouTube comments, so I'm not even sure if it's true or not. I don't watch Germa streams because I don't have the attention span for that.
That's true. Yeah, there's a streamer I watch on YouTube. Yet I don't want to say his name because I don't want to come off as advertising some other channel. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe
I
I'm
think you
overthinking
are.
it. Probably. That's one of my defining traits is overthinking.
Is Uri gonna be joining us?
Zero
the
is in
light.
Chicago.
Oh, never mind.
I say Z is
Oh.
all the way in Chicago.
He's in the tournament, isn't he?
Either in or he's hosting or helping.
Oh.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
One of these things. I can't remember if I brought my switch. Check. No. No.
How about new?
How about no?
All right, Dr. Evil, go away.
You crazy Dutch bastard.
My favorite thing, for some reason, my favorite line from Austin Powers is when he's trying to get his son to hug him, and he just starts chasing him. Dr. Evil is great.
$1 million.
fucking.
And they all
love that
laugh
guy.
at his face. It's the best. And they all laugh in his face.
That Austin Powers is such an underrated movie series.
He thinks that 1 million is actually a big number.
Yes.
Yeah, like the fact that that's the case is really sad. And then mini Dr. Evil.
Mini-me.
Mini-me.
Yes. Yeah, baby. God, I really
Rest in peace, the guy who played Mini-me.
Right. Fucking sad. Oh god, I hope Twitch chat enjoys the sound of glass breaking because that's all that you're hearing with my glowstone breaking. Alright, Z said give him a second, so we'll see if he has to switch.
Are you trying to break the glass ceiling, Kevin?
They can't make me into the next Truman Show.
That movie was very interesting.
Yeah. Interesting is a word for it.
Watched it in art class in high school, if that says anything.
We watched that and 1984.
Ooh. Did you guys ever watch a Romeo and Juliet movie that was like set in modern times?
We had this
Yes.
discussion 2 streams ago, actually.
Oh, we have.
Oh,
I thought
you
it
were
wasn't there
part of
then,
it. I think you were part of it.
so- Oh, okay, then never mind then.
Yeah, no, like where they were talking about sword fighting and they would pull out a shotgun.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
They would call their gun. They'd call their guns swords.
I mean,
Yeah. We had this entire we actually brought this up not that long ago.
all right,
It
then
was
I
so
won't.
funny.
All right, then I won't bring. Then I won't beat a dead horse.
Oh no, it's good to bring it back if you have something to say about it. By all means, it's just funny that this is what we're bringing back. I'm safe.
You having problems over there, Kevin?
I fell.
Hey, I'm the one who's bad at this game. Stop.
Yeah, except you forget I'm a stupid bitch.
I'm not gonna sing.
I should put that on my Twitter bio. Certified dumb bitch.
Yeah. I'll plead the fifth.
I'm a certified bastard.
What can I make with? I've got like a lot of copper, and I have no idea what I can make with probably nothing.
How the hell do I get out of hell?
Very carefully.
I know this is where my throne is, but I kind of need to get out of here for now.
Copper ingots, and I have no idea what to make. A spyglass. Can make a lightning rod.
Make a statue of Mandy.
Yes.
I don't think
I have-
It.
I have to
How
wait for
many
Mars
blocks?
to actually play on the server so I can do it in front of his house, like I threatened to do like a year ago. Actually, Mars has not played on the server yet, has he?
No, he has. He has a house.
Where?
Yeah, he does.
It's right next to the portal.
Oh,
I'm
he's
too
had enough of
stupid to.
us.
I'm too stupid to live. No, I've had enough of myself.
Oh, okay.
Let me get back in the game. Hold on.
Oh, okay. That's it. We broke him.
Nah, I broke myself. You're good.
Okay.
Break you!
God, this is not my usual pen. This pen sucks ass. Alright, now I need to figure out how to get out of this fucking place. Can someone go into the portal and tell me what the coordinates are? Like, what the coordinates to the portal itself are?
Yes, I will, my best. I will try and.
Actually, it's probably better to type it to me, because I'm gonna forget if you actually say it to me verbally.
Phil from Hercules.
Wait, what?
Phil.
It's one of the villagers that Zero named.
Oh,
Danny DeVito.
So anyway, started blasting.
Started blasting. Danny DeVito.
there's a
Oh,
Smash
he's
Brothers.
funny.
There's a Smash Brothers mod that adds Danny DeVito, and it's hilarious.
Of course, it's him. Of course.
I think it's his Trash Man thing.
Of course.
The Trash Man. I can't do the voice. The Trash Man. I can't do it.
Trash man.
I
Trash
can.
man.
I could not do Danny DeVito any justice. That man is too good for me to do any justice. How the fuck do I get out of here?
I haven't found the portal yet. Hang on.
I
It's not
got
that
it.
hard.
Okay.
It's not that hard to find.
You
Okay. Type the
Oh.
coordinates in the chat.
Oh
forget-
god, I am way in the wrong area.
You forget who you're talking to.
There can only be one stupid bitch in the stream, and it's me.
I wouldn't consider myself to be a bitch, but I am stupid. So your record remains untarnished.
Man, doesn't even try to fight the fact that I'm a dumb bitch or anything. No, he just straight up goes for it. Alright.
Get wrecked,
As my,
kid.
bro- as my brother says, your words.
Your brother's a dick though sometimes, to be fair.
He is.
I love him, he's funny.
You'll hear him like every. You'll hear him because he likes to insert himself.
Sometimes he talks to himself. It's not even just inserting himself. The dude will literally just sit there and talk to himself. And I think
And
it's
he's
great.
Loud. Loud
I-
too.
He is, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But that's because we're also loud. He screams a lot.
He does.
I
Especially when he
personally-
gets into
I personally
stuff
like
he
your brother,
gets-
even though I can never remember his name.
David.
David. I used
Yeah.
to play Star Wars The Old Republic
Yeah.
with him and Aaron all the time.
Yep.
It was
I
a lot
like
of
it.
fun.
I might get back to it, but I don't know.
That was weird hearing you call Zero by his actual name.
It's fun.
Like, that was, for some reason, really weird.
Oh, sorry. I
You're
have
fine.
forsaken him.
Nah. If it was you would know if it was a problem.
I mean, if somebody was really that desperate to try to track him down, first off, Aaron's one of the most common names in the States. And second,
And second, I don't even know his last name, so
I do.
Ink,
I don't.
ink sacks.
Why do I know it?
How do you know it? Did I tell you?
I actually
Probably
don't.
Hangouts.
Google.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
your
right.
full name, your full first and last name were there originally.
That's right.
Because that's also how I found out Mars's full name, and he was really confused, and I freaked him out.
Oh,
I'm
hi,
glad we
Mark.
abandoned. I'm glad we abandoned. What is it? Hangouts that
Hangouts.
just started.
Or
That started to
chats
get
now, as
really-
it's called.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like, it is so primitive compared to, like, Discord.
it started to get on my nerves.
Yeah.
I hate when they announced that they were migrating, like, everyone from Hangouts to Google Chat. I was so pissed. Like, it's technically the same thing and all, but
It is not the same.
No. Get on the Google Plus train, y'all.
They're still trying to push that?
No.
No, I
remember
hope
what a
not.
failure. I just remember what a failure it was for everyone hated it.
Failure's an understatement. And it's part of why YouTube is so broken the way it is right now.
Once
Oh,
it got
oh.
privatized, it was over. The dream was over. For a lot of people, anyway.
And then YouTube just continues to shoot itself in the foot over and over again.
Algorithms.
That's why I have ad blockers and script blockers
Arby's!
on my computer.
I don't use anything outside of mobile half the time, so ad blockers are out of the question.
Huh?
I'm stuck with it because I'm
Arby's!
inferior.
Why? Algorithms.
Arby's?
Arby's.
I got food
Don't
poisoning
you
from
want-
Arby's once.
My dad just absolutely loves Arby's. I'm like, it's another subpar fast food joint. I'm not
You know-
interested.
You know, I say that like it's weird for me to get fast food from fast food places, but man, how often have I told you guys I've gotten food poisoning?
I have not heard any of the food poisoning.
Oh really?
I-
Yeah, no. McDonald's, Wendy's, Arby's, Texas T-Bone once.
I've never gotten food poisoning before.
It sucks.
I bet. It doesn't surprise me that McDonald's did.
Actually, I
At
think the funny thing about
Arby's?
McDonald's was McDonald's did it twice.
Oh my god.
That does not surprise me.
And this is the problem with having a bunch of little siblings. It's the fact that they constantly want McDonald's. So I was like, all right, I'll try it again. No.
It couldn't happen again.
I don't really like McDonald's that much anymore.
No, it's just
I mean, it's not even good anymore for the fact that it's cheap anymore, because it's not.
not even good anymore.
Was it ever good?
It was to me when I was a kid.
It was decent for me when I was in college. I'm like, I get out of the lab late, and I'm like,
Z said no.
I'm more of a Burger King and Wendy's guy now.
I don't do fast food very often.
No, I try not to myself.
N- Neither do I, but if I actually go for it, I go for those two.
As I found out, Taco Bell is surprisingly cheaper than McDonald's.
The only thing I get from Taco Bell is when they have their nacho fries.
Yep, we've been over that one.
My younger brother loves those.
You have a
I
younger
don't
brother?
understand it. Yeah, I have a younger brother.
Actually, Z, not anymore. Taco Bell no longer owns the copyright patent or whatever for Baja Blast. That's sold in stores now.
Oh wow.
That is 100%.
Really?
Yeah, that is 100% something you can buy normally now.
I haven't seen it in any of the grocery stores I've been to. But
You got to kind of look for it because it's still kind of
Oh,
in the
okay.
it's still kind of like that intermittent stage. But yeah, no, it is no longer just Taco Bell.
That's really cool. You know, even though like Mountain Dew is like loaded with sugar, but it was like the best tasting soda to me.
I'm boring and according to my little sister, old because I drink Coke and RC Cola.
Coke is great.
Look, RC Cola goes really great with Crown.
RC Cola does not go good with chocolate, let me tell you that.
No,
Chocolate cola.
that sounds bad.
Oh no, it was awful. Oh, you two probably don't know that story. I was wanting a root beer float, but I didn't have a root beer, or vanilla candy, or vanilla ice cream. So I took RC Cola, and a Klondike bar that was Heath flavored. Crushed up the Klondike bar into a cup. Poured the RC Cola. Yeah, it tasted horrible. I drank the whole thing,
Took a drink
I-
like, this is a mistake.
and I kept drinking it.
This tastes like a mistake.
That's my mistake. I might as well finish it. That's kind of what.
Alex kept going, Kevin, stop drinking it, and I was like, no.
No, I made it. I have to suffer.
Z, how long have we been friends?
I have to suffer for my bad decisions. It's how I
Exactly.
learn. It's
I
how
don't.
we learn.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say I learned.
Okay, fair.
Z, I have a problem with authority. This is nothing new. True.
I could look it up, but I'm late. And I'm lost in a forest. Again.
We need to keep a bell on you.
Have an alarm. Hey! Sarah's lost again. Someone find him.
Knowing our luck, the actual like ringing part of the bell would fall off.
Yeah. Where's your bell? When I died, I got annoying, and it got annoying, so I took it off.
I would fucking super glue it to you if that were the case.
Who died here? There's cooked beef and coal here? What happened here?
Oh, that's all my litter.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I thought that was just leftover from when I fell off of my fucking floating island.
Did I make... I'm pretty sure I made this here. Yeah, I think I did that.
I lost the coordinates because Z has buried it. Okay, there we go.
Looking at your floating house, Kevin, it's right behind mine.
Yep.
Oh, now I can...
Like, if you
You
just go
shall.
straight, you'll find it.
Yep. You shall never escape God.
Oh my god, it finally stopped raining! It rained for like 30 nights.
30 days and 39.
Have I really been in the Nether that long? Shit.
Yeah, you're still stuck. Oh, yeah, you're still stuck in hell. Or the nether, I guess.
I'm just visiting
I'll
the
always know.
in-laws.
I'll always know. I will always know what is hell.
Sometimes I question why you guys stick around me for all the things I say.
Is that Z?
Because the things you say are amazing.
Are they?
Because you're
Most of them would put me on a list.
Because you're one of us, Kevin.
I don't know how to respond to you, child.
Sometimes it's better not to. Especially nights where I've had too much to drink like this one.
Oh, that's even funnier.
Although, like I said, I'm not at that point. I'm not drunk. I'm just like warm tipsy, if that makes any sense.
One new message. He's joining. Can you join the
Oh,
call?
Oh, cool. I wouldn't mind talking to Z a little bit before I...
If he has a
Before I
if
have
he
to-
has his laptop or something, he probably can, but he probably doesn't.
I need to fix my laptop.
Z's an honorary himbo. He forgot it. Called it.
God damn it, Zero. You blew it!
I'm just gonna call you an honorary himbo, Z.
Scar will not be happy that took his place.
That's why I said honorary.
It's 12:45 where I'm at, and I'm debating whether to pour another hurricane. Probably not a good idea.
If I ever traveled, I would take one of my consoles and my laptop, Z. I guess that's just me, though.
I have found my way out of the forest.
The little child has found his way home.
Not quite. I'm just out of the forest.
How am I the himbo here?
Because of reasons!
Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Hold on, is your
Did you
name
say-
Nocturne 2? Oh my god. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne 2. Why is it numbered? Why is it 2? I mean, I guess if we're skipping Shin Megami Tensei 4, I'm okay with that because I don't like 4.
How far back does How far back does that game start? Like,
Megami Tensei back on the Famicom.
really? All the way back on the Famicom? That's interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
It is one of the older games in the world. I don't like SMT4 because it's literally just Danny Sexbang and Aaron Hansen save the world.
Wait, what?
Hey, Six Man is the only reason why I even gave a shit about the Game Grumps.
I said that SMT4 is Danny Sexbang and Aaron Hansen save the world.
The fuck?
I will show you a picture.
Like, do they actually voice them?
No, they literally just look like
Oh.
one of the guys
like
one of the guys looks like Danny Sexbang and the other guy just acts like Aaron.
Please, like, Aaron Hansen would do anything even remotely interesting with his life.
Oh my god, this fox is trapped in a waterfall.
Actually, wait, no, it wasn't Aaron. It was Danny and somebody else. Z, who else did we say it was basically Shin Megami Tensei 4? But look in the gaming stuff room again, and I'm posting it now. Post your fucking thing. Oh no, it's Ross and Danny. That's who it was.
Ross?
Yeah, it's Wallace. Oh, Wallace acts like Ross, so much.
I keep my eye out for the island in the sky, and I'm close.
But yeah, I posted it. It finally sent.
Ah.
And you can't tell me the guy on the right doesn't look like the Danny a little bit.
Oh well, he's got the hair.
And he also just kind of acts like him. Fun fact, he's voiced by Matt Mercer.
Of
No,
course
it's not.
he is.
No, wait, that one's not Matt Mercer. The one on the left is. Who's the one on the right? Matt
Corey
Mercer.
Burton.
Oh my god. God, the funny thing is that joke didn't even start on stream, so that one doesn't even. There's not even any reference for that.
Oh, the audience can deal with it.
Why is our Orion Akaba? Who the fuck is that? Oh, he's Paulo Justice.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
he's
wonder if they're ever gonna make another Ace Attorney game.
Oh god, he voices Ivar. Gross. Honestly, I think that Ace Attorney. I think there's a good chance that Ace Attorney will get another game. You got to think, even though they're older games, the Great Ace Detective and its sequel both just came to America finally.
I mean, like, will they ever get like a brand new game?
Yeah, I think that's why we just haven't seen anything lately. Is because of the fact that they were bringing that to it. But I feel we probably will soon.
Did I leave the faucet on? No, I'm hearing shit.
Like I think if we give it time, we'll get another Ace Attorney game. If not another Ace Attorney, we'll probably get a Miles Edgeworth game.
We still haven't even gotten the second one localized.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, that's the problem. That's one problem is the fact that the games don't get localized very often. Like the odds of it happening are also still very slim.
While we're on the topic of non-localized games, have y'all heard of a game called Live Alive? Or Live Alive, I think it was pronounced.
Yeah, it's coming to the Switch this year.
Really?
Yeah,
that's good to know.
it's funny you say that because it's literally getting localized. It's the first game.
Good game. Liked it.
I love the fact that you also sound like you didn't know this, so I'm actually really impressed that you bring up a game.
I didn't even know it was getting localized. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's for the Switch.
Because I played a fan translation on emulator.
There's also apparently talks of apparently they want to try to get the original SMT or the original Megami Tensei released. So we'll see how that goes. I'd be down for I'd be down for actual the start of the Megami Tensei series. Go on another huge rant like I did a couple weeks ago with somebody else.
What's the position of the floating island again? Because I'm lost again.
100, 94, negative 34.
I am way too far. I'm at 172. Okay.
We'll turn around.
What I'm doing. Okay.
I still can't believe Megami Tensei started as a book.
Ooh. Found some kind of sand tomb.
Like, how do you release a book, make an entire game about it, and then not even finish the book for a couple years?
What are we talking about? Game of Thrones all of a sudden?
I mean, this predates Game of Thrones, honestly, but yeah. Megami Tensei started as a book trilogy. Book 1 and 2
Really?
came out. The first game came out, but the first game didn't know how the story ended because the book wasn't out. So SMT has its own branching story that is not the same as the final book that came out. Basically, what I'm saying is the Persona series technically shouldn't have happened. But it did,
Really?
and I'm okay with that. Yeah, the original story ends in a
There it
way
is.
that the series would not have continued this way if they actually did it based off how the book was going to end.
And like a bad rash, I have come back to where I belong.
Do you guys ever just get tired of all the useless information I have about video games?
Yeah, it's fun.
Nah.
Like I said, just one of the rare moments where I can actually hang out with you guys on anywhere
Well,
because of my fucking schedule.
yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys don't find it annoying, because I always just worry that I'm like being annoying with the stuff that I just randomly fucking know.
I just wish I knew more about the games y'all play because I play way different games.
I mean, here's the thing about me. I play just a little of everything, so if you bring up a game, I probably know it.
I'll actually put one in. I'll actually put one in the chat. In the see if you've played it before. I don't know if you have, but I'll see if anyone has.
And if anything, throw me a game, throw a game into the suggestion pool.
This one you probably won't be able. This one you probably won't be able to play.
Fair. Z, I'm glad that you don't, because like a lot of my random information just comes from the fact that I know that like back in high school, you used to find a lot of the random shit interesting. That it's just like I for some reason know. I mean, the third book isn't bad. It doesn't end the way people expected it to, but I think the book was okay. The story was always supposed to end with Itsunami, with what happens to Itsunami. Like, that was the point, considering Megami Tensei means revival of the goddess. Maybe I should check chat though. Why did I just do that? Where did you post it? Oh, what?
Gaming.
Hmm.
I'll put the cover.
I am also a holder of much useless video game knowledge. That's true. Me and Z just kind of get along with that fact. I still think the NPC thing is my new favorite story. Oh. I can probably play this. I'll probably need an emulator, but
Yeah.
I don't think there is
it's not-
any proper way to stream or record a Sega CD.
No, it's not the easiest game either.
I play SMT.
I mean, this is totally fair. Still,
And
though,
Dark
it's-
Souls. I played
But other-
I played Dark Souls 2 naked with a ladle. I don't think games being hard is the thing for me.
this
I will keep
fair.
running into that brick wall. Either the wall will give out or I will die. One of those things will happen, but I do not give up. I'm stubborn.
Which will come first?
It's like a chicken or the egg situation. What came first, Kevin dying or the wall breaking? And if both happened at the same time, it's mutually assured mutually assured destruction. Thank you. I'm glad that you knew what I was trying to say.
Mad World.
Oh God, is that game on the Wii that was purely in black and white?
I think so.
Yep.
God, I remember that. Why do I remember that?
I remember like reading about it in like a magazine that our school had for some reason.
What? Wow.
It was a
Your
video game magazine.
your school did not read its contents.
Apparently not.
That's yeah, that is not a game for school.
This was in the 8th grade.
Oh God. It's a cult class. Yeah, actually that's true. I remember vaguely about it. I don't remember if I've ever actually played it or not though. That's like it's a weird effect in my brain where it's like I don't remember if I did or not. I just know it exists. And I know there's a
What else is-
Gary Jules song by this. There's a Gary Jules song, but the same name.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was referencing.
Oh,
Man.
I thought you were looking up the actual game.
No, I'm not. Not
Well,
this time.
well, I know that now. I still can't get over this fucking sign. I'm just gonna leave it here.
What's up? Oh
Night,
yeah.
Z.
Oh yeah,
See
another
ya,
game. And
Z.
I,
Bye, Zero. Have a good night.
good night, Zero.
The only problem I have with this sign is I don't scream like lemon grab.
Unacceptable!
Oh the one
Right?
from
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
I used to be able to do a decent lemon grab scream.
I can't, both because my voice is way too deep. Like my voice is deeper than most of your guys's, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
And second, even if I tried, I'd probably get in a little bit of trouble since people are trying to sleep.
Here's another one I put in that I'm currently playing from my past.
Might and Magic. Oh, I actually know this one.
Isles of Terra.
Yes.
Ah,
I don't think I ever got far in it, but I do know that one.
Isles of Terra. Yes, those two games were the first games I ever. Well, that's a lie. The first game I ever played was Sonic.
I'm
But
adding.
when I go-
I'll add those to the potential stream pool when I get my computer up.
The Might and Magic that is on the TurboGrafx or the PC Engine. If I could, I could so lend you my my project because I've got like emulators for any because I got all the emulators I want working on it. I just gotta now download games for it. Ooh, another one that I really enjoyed because as you can tell I was a Genesis kid.
I
on
mean, that's
Nintendo.
fair. I was a Sony kid.
You know Shining Force?
I know the name. Don't really remember.
Okay. Oh wow, they made a mobile game of it. Why? Why? That looks awful. Quit mobilizing games. They're better off. That looks so terrible. Why'd you do that? It's like you're taking my dreams and throwing it in the toilet. Why? Awful. Not every game needs to be on the freaking mobile.
Well, yeah, they do, because corporate greed.
So it makes me so unreasonably angry.
I mean, jalapenos make me unreasonably angry, so I get it.
I'm too white for spice. What do I know? Look, I can't even do chopsticks properly. Okay, I've tried, and I can't.
I can't either. I need to go.
Okay, good to know.
I'm gonna go on a brief intermission so I can go get my laundry out of the dryer real quick and then use the restroom.
That's fine. I probably need to. It's almost 1 in the morning. I'm probably gonna call it here anyway.
Oh, you're gonna leave poor Shadow alone for the intermission?
Oh god, I'm gonna be all alone.
Put like that, maybe I won't.
Also, just if you could hold out till I get back, don't leave poor Shadow to
That's
do this
fine.
alone.
No, I won't leave them alone. It's fine. It's all good.
Okay, I'll be
fine.
back. I'll be right back.
Otherwise, I'd have to force myself to try to be entertaining.
It's just that I'm just getting tired, and I'm like, I don't wanna. Like, even though I don't have to go to work, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. It's just like I don't want. It's like almost 1 a.m. and like I am tired, and I still do have to do things tomorrow. But
That's right. I won't be long. Like I said, I just use the restroom real quick and get my laundry shuffled.
I'll
be
do
right
that
back.
tomorrow. I mean, I also got. Why are there magic sparkles on my bed? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, cool. You doing all right, Shadow? That's good. Oh no. What internet do you have? What internet do you have? Or who do you have if you want to tell me? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. There you are.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello. Maybe you can help me maybe you can help me with getting Shadow back in.
Oh lord. Okay.
I sent him an invite, but it doesn't connect. It doesn't connect whenever I invite him. I mean, he is my friend. It just for some reason it's not connecting. So maybe if you send him the invite.
It says he's loading. Hold on.
Yeah, he's connecting.
Let's see if that works. Looks like Game Bar might be having a problem.
Oh, game bar itself, or
At least on Shadow's end, something might just be having a problem with Game Bar, so he might need to.
oh, okay.
I was about to say he might need to turn off Game Bar and put it back on, but I don't even think that's how that works.
I mean, you
I-
can. I think it's just.
I don't know. I don't know how Game Bar works. So if you have
I
any
don't know.
idea,
Just let me check something.
good lord.
One of those stupid background ones. Okay.
It wouldn't be a Kevin stream without technical difficulty.
Great. Jump scared by a cat. Time to go to bed.
Let's see. I'm not sure how else to connect him. I wish my brain was working more than like 1 mile a minute. Wait, no, not 1 mile. One mile's too fast. See if that worked. What the hell? Let me try to DM him because it'll be easier than him waiting for the catch up. Hold on. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Hold on. Oh, gross. I'm so sorry you had to hear that one.
Took a second,
Yeah,
but I finally made it.
it's something on his end.
Oh, flag G. Okay. I need to get away from the cats. I'm gonna start crying. Hang on.
What?
No, I'm hearing all the cats meow, and I'm reminded of my
Oh,
cat. I'm like, oh no, I gotta get away from them, or I'm gonna start crying.
oh, oh yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry, dude.
That's all right. Boy. How can I help him? Has this happened before, or is this new?
Uh, Sometimes it takes him a minute to get in. I've never had the issue where he was in and then it had an issue.
Okay, hang on. Let me try something. I might leave. You might say I leave for just a minute. I'll try something.
He said he's going to try to restart his computer. I'm alone. I'm alone. Oh, yeah. Technical difficulties are fun. He's resetting his internet now. Oh, what did you do? Oh. Oh wait, these are shadows. Whoops. I'm gonna replant the ones that I might have just taken on accident. I tried I was using I was using I'm gonna get the bone meal so I can get my own flowers so I'm not stealing off a shadow. Alright, gonna take these ones I just made.
Audio in the broadcast, though.
Alright. You just confused the hell out of Chief. Yeah, so they say he asked me who I was in a party, who I was streaming with, because he got a random invite from somebody. I talk to him occasionally. Uh, yeah, and I sometimes talk to him. But yeah, he was just really fucking confused for a second. Alright. How do you, I need to test something. What was I gonna do? Oh, that's right. I'm trying to figure out how do you grow, how do you grow grass? I think you confused him with Task Mingler. Stop confusing the poor boy. Wish, wish I had known before I restarted. That's a fair point. How do you turn dirt into grass? Am I just am I stupid? Hold on. I don't I don't understand. Game. Who is this? Oh, that's you. Oh no, I was looking at my messages on Discord and I was like, who the fuck is messaging me? And I was like, oh, I just never opened yours. Um, okay, the game says to make a certain light level. Why is none of this turning into dirt? Man, Zero, have you got a Silk Touch book? Fuck. Okay. I need to get a I need to get a Silk Touch shovel. Ugh. That's fine. I was more worried about him being alone. I don't want to just leave you guys to. I just don't want to leave you guys alone as co-coms. If you leave me alone, I don't care. Yeah, I was saying if you have time, you can join us for Ori. Uh, fuck if I know. Sometime between midday and night. We try to start relatively early lately. See ya. Good night. Where does he keep his enchantment books? Then there was just me. Let's see if there. Did I miss something down here? Oh, he has. Man, he has so many cats and so many chests. let's. I should tell him I owe him a book. Actually, no, fuck, I'm not gonna do that to him. I'll try to fish up my own silk touch, or do it in a, or do it in a thing. Let's see. All right. All right. Let's see if that's enough for a shovel. I really just need. I need silk touch for one thing. Oh lord. I'm pretty sure all I need is a. I need a singular grass block. Is all I need. Not bad.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Finally. Jesus
That was annoying.
Christ.
That was annoying.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Tap dancing Christ. I almost said crap dancing Christ.
Oh my god. I've been
Like,
trying to get a book while you were gone.
I think I'm gonna need to reset because I'm coming in stacky, of course.
That means I need to make a new party.
Alright.
Technical problems.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
Good.
I don't know if chat can.
Yep, I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That was an adventure.
No kidding. Come on, game. I just need a book with silk touch.
I have no idea why my internet's being like crap.
Your internet really likes to fight you at night.
Apparently so.
Your game is coming through really loud, by the way.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
There, I turned down the monitor's volume.
Alright. Damn it. I'm getting all sorts of good books, but nothing what I need.
That's usually how it goes.
I got a book with 6 things on it. I literally just need I just really need silk touch.
So how's the fishing going?
I have a lot of fish. I literally just need silk touch, so this really is sad.
Well, I lost my helmet, so now all I'm wearing is a pair of iron shoes.
If this was a mafia movie, we would throw you into the water. I feel so bad for Zero, by the way.
What's wrong with them?
While you were gone, he was like doing stuff around Z's house, and he just got really sad because of the cats.
No, why is that?
Because of what happened to his cat.
Aww.
Yeah, I was like, I was
Poor,
basically talking to him to cheer him up because I was really sad because like, man, I understand how that feels.
poor guy. I understand that too.
Yeah, he quickly had to get away from Z's house so he didn't have to hear that.
Speaking of cats, though, my grandpa wants to give us one of his.
Hopefully, it's not crazy.
I don't know, it's a good cat.
Okay, that's
I've known him for years.
But let me tell you, when cats fight, it's not fun.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about with like my cat and this cat not getting along.
That's why I said make sure it's a nice cat.
He's a nice cat. It's just that my cat, don't know about him.
Your cat gets hostile over weird shit,
Yeah. Well,
which is weird.
My cat likes to play a lot. I don't know how this one will handle that.
Exactly, like, yeah, your cat is extremely just like all over the place sometimes. And sometimes your cat likes to hold vendettas.
Yeah. He's still after your blood.
I will avoid New York.
Just for one cat.
I mean, it always has a sense of when you're talking to me, so you know what? I wouldn't doubt there was a sense of knowing when I'm in New York.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, a saddle. Oh, damn, we're already coming up on a 3-hour mark.
Yep.
Probably a couple more minutes would be a good way to stop. I'm not getting anything I need. I'm gonna go check on that piece of dirt I put down. Hmm. Trying to grow grass up here, and it's not working.
It's like, don't you need like Don't you need water up there?
There is water up here. Have you not seen the stream of water that just kind of falls out of a hole?
I don't know what to tell you on.
Yeah, it's like things are saying light and water, but a part of that's why I need Silk Touch, because a part of me is thinking like, oh, maybe there needs to be a grass source block since I'm in the air.
Yeah, probably that.
But for some reason, Silk Touch is super rare.
Maybe next time I'll actually try going mining. Gotta get diamonds somehow.
Not a bad idea. I don't know what I'm gonna do next.
Yeah, gotta find more things to do in this game.
Yeah, it's like I have ideas of what I want to build, but tonight was not the night. If I didn't have the mentality to play an RPG, I did not have the mentality to build.
Yeah.
Yeah, for about 3 hours. So I think I'm just gonna stop it there because I have some other things I need to do. And honestly, my back's hurting, so I want to lie down.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm raiding Scar's house.
Why? For what?
I'm not actually raiding it, I'm just in it.
Okay, I was gonna say, what do you need? Because
Everything.
I'll say you probably have more than he does.
I'm just stealing everything to be a dick.
Sounds about right.
He's got a single diamond in
Shadow, no.
here. I won't.
I was gonna say, because if it goes missing, there's incriminating evidence in the form of a video.
Oh yeah, he does have the mending book. I see it. So he's like one. He has like one of the only two books that we've got in this server.
He hasn't even used it yet?
Nope, it's still in his chest. I think he might be saving it.
Actually, ask if he's looking for diamonds. Ugh.
Yeah, that is really sad though. The amount of mending books that we've gotten so far.
Yeah, like I know they're rare, but we've had better luck elsewhere.
I know, especially like in the very first server, we were able to get them really easily.
Well, to be fair, Mars and Chaco just kept kind of forcing those villagers.
I mean, even before that, though, fishing was
Actually,
a lot.
True.
It was a lot
Fishing,
easier to get them to fishing.
which is weird because fishing hasn't changed.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a single one yet. I've probably gotten like everything else besides that.
I kind of want to go and look at I kind of want to go back to the other one because I have it saved and look at Chaco's auto fisher. Because like that way we can at least auto fish without having to just sit here forever.
Yeah,
And Chaco set it up really easily, so it can't be that hard.
I miss the original server when all of us used to play.
I need to stop looking at Twitter when I'm live. All right, there's the 3 hour mark. I was stalling the last 2 minutes. If I could consistently stay at 3 hours every time I stream per set. Ugh.
Even if we got nothing to talk about, we'll stall the last half hour.
I mean, to be fair, me and you will always find something to talk about.
That's true.
It's just easier when we have other people as well.
Yeah. So what's the plan for tomorrow? If you're
the plan for tomorrow is to finish Ori.
all right, that sounds good.
Keyword there is finish.
Yeah, honestly, I think it might take 2 sessions. I don't see you actually finishing it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, if how I played last time is any indication, yeah. But I guess we'll see.
I mean, I very well could be wrong.
Yeah, but the plan is for the next 2 days. Tomorrow, if we finish Ori, Tuesday will be Kingdom Hearts. If we don't, Tuesday will just be finishing Ori.
All right, that sounds good.
But there is a plan no matter what happens. If I manage to beat it, Kingdom Hearts, here we come.
Woohoo! Oh boy, down that rabbit hole.
Because we're going to be playing through all the games that are not the movies. I'll probably play, once I get my computer up, I'll probably play Days Encoded, but we'll see.
Oh, do you have like emulators for them?
I know where to get them, but I can't say anything more than that because that's illegal.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I have plans for it.
Good.
And if not, like I said, even if I can't do it on a stream, there's definitely a Discord movie night.
That sounds good.
Oh, we got a follower. Thank you, Frostwing. Frostwings_loudroar12. Nice.
Nice. Welcome
Yeah,
aboard.
Yeah. But yeah, no. But yeah, at least we definitely have time to get through these games first anyways, because we have Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories to get through, both sides of Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
And then honestly, it's like you can literally play Birth by Sleep at any point. So it's like I could stall out days as long as I possibly can.
Days is probably going to drag on.
Oh yeah, considering how long it took Mike, and then when he got to the ending, Mike's still processing it. Oh god, that game hurts. But yeah, even if we don't play it on stream, like I said, there'll probably be a Discord movie night. We'll watch the movies.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But, all right, well, we'll see how that goes. Let's hope for tomorrow we beat the game, and if not, well, we'll get Friday, Tuesday.
Yeah. Here's hoping.
Yeah. All right. I'll see everybody tomorrow. You too, Shadow.
Bye, everyone.